Yo, it's moving, aka the cleaner guy. This is gonna be my tutorial for Saph Plus on cleaner, specifically cyber's strategy or backslash ringer, whatever the fuck you call it. You start out just immediately. You can play on whatever you want, but I would say higher FOV just like makes this level better. Overall, just feels better to play in my opinion. That's up to you though. I personally play 95. I know Swake's record had 100. I don't know what Benny's is for sure, but I'm pretty sure he uses like 95, 92. So anyway, start, you look to the side just a little. You try to get an early katana slash here. You want to do this as early as possible to get these two. Um, the earlier the better. And then you're going to transition into in between the pillow here. You're not going to do the pillow strat where you run off here. This shit actually sucks in this route. It used to be good for like old record, but there's literally no reason to go for it because of the route we do now. We're gonna be trying to go for 8 parries here. Let me get event tracker. So here at the start, when you get this early slash, you want to be going for 8 parries. You see I got 7 on the ground there. 7 is a good boost. 8 is like record. Benny gets 8 in his record. They should all be grounded. You should not be getting some in the air. Every single parry should be grounded. The setup for this is kind of weird. I will report back like there was 8 parries. I'm probably gonna come back here after I edit, because me and Swake actually had a conversation about the start a while ago. So I'm gonna look that over and give you a few more tips. So just to touch up a little bit on what I had said for the start of this level. You know, still same thing. You want to get like an early flick here, turn as little as possible. But then also, I read back the messages I sent with Swake, and what you want to be doing is you kind of want to be pre-aiming into the middle of the pillow, and then you just like flick to the bullets. So, kind of like this, that. If you start doing that, your runs will be a lot better. And then also, something I didn't mention when I first originally recorded that segment is once you're in the air, you tap D for this guy. Like that. It just makes it more consistent. I don't know how truthful this is, but there's also a bullet that gets shed out here. So you might be able to hit that if you turn like that. Yeah, just like general things to make your experience better. You know, with the start, it can kind of suck getting used to it, but once you get it down, yeah, you got this. I believe in you. Now's a good time to talk about, I like to break cleaner into 3 different sections, the start, the middle, and the end, because that's where I think like the biggest strats are for everything. The start is obviously this boost. How good can you do the start? You know, kind of straightforward compared to the others where there's a lot going on. When you're going into the middle here, you want to be fireballing maybe a little more early than you think because you don't want to get a huge groggy here, and that's because when you're coming to this middle section and you're doing the strat where you know shoot the bullets, um you get so many parries and you go so fast that if you're standing on the very edge, not all the parries are going to be grounded. So you want to land like here so that you just go really far. You stick to left pillar like this. I do like a little flick. It just kind of helps you line yourself up. You want to be lined like here. That should look like this. So that was like an alright boost, right? This middle section, I'm gonna be honest, there's no really consistent setup for it, like anywhere to aim. I know Benny has tried a bunch of different lineups and none of them are really consistent. I've tried a bunch of different lineups and none of them are really consistent. At the end of the day, just go for it and the more you do this strategy, the more it's just gonna come to you, and you're gonna have days where you're gonna get crazy boosts consistently and some days you're just not gonna get good ones. But the gist of it, land like here and then shoot. And while you're midair, there's gonna be bullets here. So before you turn around, try to slash straight down and get like another parry midair, and then you turn around and hit the backslash. Like that was good. Sometimes you'll get boosts like that where you just get such a good boost that you're not even going to be able to get the parries. Like that just happens. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Definitely still try to go for the parries. It depends on what you're going for, really. Um, World Record gets like a crazy boost like that and still gets the parries midair, and that's because I'm pretty sure Benny is farther back, like here in his record, and that's why he gets like a crazy boost and then he still gets the parries. So maybe that's something to consider. Maybe you want to start further back. I personally just start here. Like that. That's a good boost. And then you're going to shoot this Guardian and immediately turn around as fast as you can. This middle section, like where you fireball to that Guardian, actually is like one of the biggest ways to lose time in the level, which is really weird. It's really odd. There's a lot of shit about this middle that sucks, and this is where I feel like the level starts to go downhill for me personally. It's for multiple reasons. It's because of how much the fireball into this middle saves, and it's because of Shitter. Shitter is the worst enemy in all of Neon White. This thing will not die. Um, yeah, it's kind of just the prey. I know when a lot of people, especially I talked to Swake about this, like you want to pre-aim the Shitter after you fireball. So like this, and then try to get him. The closer you are, towards him is like a better time to shoot. Hey, it's Schmoovin again. I just wanted to add more to this, kind of like a little VOD review. Benny's run is so good. If you need help on improving and this video isn't doing it, please just VOD review that run. It's so fucking good. But as you can see, when he gets to this point, he is doing a very quick turnaround into the immediate fireball. And then I wanted to just show the frame where he is shooting the shitter, just so you can understand like the timing of when it's best to shoot. But let's say hypothetically you kill him, get up here. That's what your ending should look like. Now let me break that down. So once you fireball, get him. You're gonna feel it if you do get it. You want to hit like a really low groggy on that platform. Ish. Like that. Like you see what I just did there? That's the type of boost you want to be hitting. And then you line your crosshair up like here on this guy. You're going to shoot. You're going to get a big boost. And you're just going to hold A and W like this whole time. So the entire time you are getting the boost off of that guy, you're holding A and W. And to combat having this pillar slow you down, you're going to like flick to the left. And then you shoot this guy when you get on the other side of the pillar. Yeah, like that. That's really good. I even got a good DNF there. As you can see, these two didn't die, but you know, that shit happens. So, once again, to review, you're holding A and W the whole time after you get this boost, and the way you combat slowing down is by flicking to the left to not get hit by this pillar. When you come around, you shoot this guy up here, maybe get a bullet boost off him, and then you want to fireball at an angle here where you get a good above water into the end of the goal. This saves a lot more time than you probably think it would. It's actually like really, really good. If you get an above water boost at the end, you're basically setting yourself up for success, especially if your PB doesn't have one. What's up, gamers? It's me, Schmoobin again. I just thought I'd close this out with some example runs. I don't really have anything else to show. So yeah, if anybody else has anything they want to do to update this, if they think they have some good advice, DM me or leave a comment. I'm gonna probably leave a pinned comment with a bunch of edits or stuff like that that are just extra tips that you can look at. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Play cleaner. Have fun. Don't overdo it.